I would like to show you an example of a test for the Duolingo English exam.
Ask a lot of questions. Sometimes the children ask a lot of questions.
Type the missing letter to complete the text below. How form an organization? In order to form a non-profit organization, you must file article of incorporation with the state where you live. The RT serve as a legal document that establish or organization, its purpose, and the number of directors and official it will have. There is a feeling feeling there is a feeling for, but it is typically minimal once the article of incorporation fund. The name. Write a description of the image below for 1 minute. Record yourself saying the statement below. This would change the future and make it easier to produce and sell integrated circuits.
They are more receptive to the effects of this medication than the last group. They are more receptive to the effects of this medication than the last group.
Receptive.
They are more receptive to the effects of this medication than the last group.
To this. Record yourself saying the statement below. Performing arts are also supported by workers in related fields such as songwriting and stagecraft. Type the missing letters to complete the text below. In American legal cases, it is typical to have a decision made by a jury of ordinary citizens, the attorneys representing the accused and the attorneys for the state get to legal cases individual and eliminated if they have a breed or expertise or expert that would influence those judgment of the attorneys can also select the reasons. Select the real English words in this prospect. Vine, ultimately, solution, subject, translatic, consult, repetition, idealistic, exceptionally.
There's a restaurant in the hotel.
For this reason, there are different map projections that serve different purposes.
They began to write the book.
I have never seen anything like that before. Select real English words in this list. Underestimate, virtually, citizen, manufacturing, gum, actively outline, landlord, addicted, external ambassador, dissatisfied, developer. Type the missing letters to complete the text below. Technology has had a huge effect on recreation and leisure in generation. Made kids bored their from rural has a huge effect on recreation and leisure in previous generations. Sport there from rare or healthy from time real health household course helping with sports or helping with other course, but recreational activities have evolved with the times. Today's DPL kids spend more of their leisure time texting, watching television, or playing video games in many cases. Previous generations, earlier generations, made kids sport there from the real.
Some vehicles move on or in the water.
Some vehicles move on or in the water.
Some vehicles move on or in the water.
He asked the general to take back his order. He asked the general to take back his order. Type the missing letters to complete the text below. It refers to the variety, life, and art levels, materials and species protecting and maintaining biodiversity has become a key concern conservative efforts. Key biodiversity promises a healthy environment and sustain and living things in this environment are lots of biodiversity can have negative effects such as a decrease in the general diversity on a species in addition to loss of biodiversity. Biodiversity has become a key is biodiversity promises a healthy environment and select the real English refugee machinery gamble unrealistic ample handy stressively historian process bear.
Technology has changed our lives a lot.
Technology has changed our life a lot. Secondly, they establish a common language or system of reciprocal signals to keep social order. After reading, you will have 8 minutes to answer questions about a reading passage. Select the best option for each missing word. Supernova is a large explosion in which a star collapses and explodes. The explosion is so big that it can be seen from across the universe. A supernova is a one-time event in which a star explodes and stops. Scientists don't know why the star explodes and causes the supernova, but they think it has something to do with a star becoming a the large explosion in which a star collapses and explodes. The explosion is so big that the diameter which is explodes and being then select the best sentence to fill in the blank in the passage. The supernova is a large explosion in which a star collapses and explodes. The explosion is so big that it can be seen from across the universe. A supernova is a one-time event in which the star explodes and stops being a star. Scientists don't know why the star explodes and causes the supernova, but they think it has something to do with a star becoming a white dwarf. On the clear sky, dwarf is a star that shrinks down to the size of a small planet. There are only a few times when a star is destroyed in a matter of seconds. The explosion makes the star brighter than it would ever before. When a white dwarf gets small enough, it causes a supernova. Tap the start and end of the text and answer to the question below. Where can a supernova be seen? Explosion is too big and process universe white dwarf is a star shrinks down to the size of a small planet. When a white dwarf gets small enough, it causes supernova. Where can a supernova be seen? Tap the start and the answer. What happens when a supernova occurs? Select the idea that is expressed in the passage. Why the stars are called the stars with the highest magnitude. The scientists don't know that causes of supernova, but they think it has something to do with the white dwarf. Astronomers have lots of data on the center of a black hole. Select the best title for the passage. Mystery of supernova. Interact during this section is now complete. You will participate in a conversation about the scenario below. You and your classmate have recently been hired as part-time lab assistants by your chemistry professor. You will be helping with setup and clean up for experiments as well as documenting data. Your professor is really excited to have you both on board. You and your classmate listen closely. You can only play the audio clips once.
Hey, congrats on the new job!
Select the best response. Really excited to be working in the
Yeah, me too. I'm just a little worried about all the work we're going to have to do.
definitely help us when we are applying for job after graduating. But I already learned so much from them. Yeah, I agree. I don't think our grades suffer too much from the extra work. Yeah, I feel like I actually learned a lot. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work, but it'll be worth it and learn a lot too.
I hope so. I just don't want to be stuck doing all the busy work while everyone else gets to do the fun stuff.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely been really interesting to see how that's work. I know I was just helping. Yeah, I know what you mean, but we will get to do some of the fun stuff too. We can always ask to help out the scientific experiment we're interested in.
That's true. And at least we're getting paid for it.
Yeah, it should be, definitely, and the pay isn't bad at all.
You're right. It's going to be a great experience. I'm glad we get to work together.
Me too. Looking forward to. The task is complete. Summarize the conversation you just had in 35 seconds. The conversation was about working in a lab as a lab assistant, and there would be so much stuff to learn, and it is a paid work. We can also have fun in different experiments, mental works. Experience here. Prepare to write about the topic below. You will have 5 minutes to write. Describe a time you were surprised. What happened? Okay. Write about the topic below for 5 minutes. It was my birthday. My friends and cousins planned a wonderful party for me, but I was busy all day and didn't know anything about the plan. In the evening, my friend called me to meet her in a restaurant for some important discussion. I went there and she blindfolded me with a scarf. Then she took me in the restaurant and I heard so many loud music and singing of happy birthday song. Then she unfolded my eyes and I saw there were all the friends and cousins waiting for me with a cake. More surprises came. They made a video album and also some decorations with my most memorable pictures. They also brought so many colorful gift boxes and chocolates for me. traditional food after dinner. And some of them planned to have a movie night at my place. We grabbed some popcorns and Coca-Cola and watched us together all night. It was great together. I'll always remember that day.
Talk about some of your favorite hobbies and why you enjoy them.
My favorite hobby is to do painting. I love to do painting because I can express my inside views and my thoughts through the color and the canvas. It is also very relaxing work to do, and I love to spend my time doing something creative. On the painting canvas, I can show my creativity and my expression. So this is one of my favorite hobby, and I love to do it. And sometimes I share this kind of hobbies with my friends and family. Prepare to speak about the image below. You will have 90 seconds to speak. This is a very beautiful picture of a street, and I can see there is a statue which is seems to be a gentleman who is working in his briefcase, and there is a real man who is sitting next to him. He seems to be quite tired, but he is thinking something. He has a book and a bag with him. Describe a time when you were the first among your family or friends to try something new, like a restaurant or activity. How did being the first to try it impact your experience? How did you share the experience with the people? Okay, so I started a business for the first time in my family. It was about online business, and I started selling some makeup products, and I wanted to make some good videos on makeup tutorials and helping people about my knowledge and experience about skincare and healthy life. Writing on speaking sample on the certified test. The next two questions will contribute to your score and would also be available to the institutions that receive your result. Okay. Prepare to write about the topic below. Describe the last time you enjoyed being out in nature. Do you think people should spend more time outdoors? How would this affect people's quality of life? I had a wonderful time when I was doing cycling in the forest. I often go to the forest to cycle and explore the nature, the green trees and grasses, the smell of the air, the blue skies and the clouds make me refreshed and happy. It is really a good habit to go to the nature, and this is also healthy if we can do some physical activities for mental peace and nature. It's really a beautiful element. We feel stress free and relaxed. All about enjoying the world's beauty and good vibe. So whenever I get a chance, I just love to go to the nature, and I spend my portable speaker to listen some good music. it is really healing experience. Sometimes I love to go with friends to have enjoy the time. Prepare to speak about the topic below. Children and adults learn in different ways. Do you think it is easier to learn a new language as a child or as an adult? Why do you think so? Use specific reasons or examples to support your opinion. Children and adults actually learn in a different way. That's true. And the way children learn is the most efficient and very enjoyable way. And children learn with fun and their real experiences. So we should learn from the children how they are using their learning experiences. And as an adult, learning a new language is quite difficult at the beginning because our head is full of different kind of experiences and a lot of information already stored in our brain. But then again, if we can help our brain to train in a very fun way and easy steps, then it will be not very difficult for us to learn a new language. So this one's just a demo exam, like a mock test, and after the mock test is over, they will show you the predicted score that you can achieve from this kind of test. So more you practice and more you can understand how to get more scores in such kind of exams. So at the end of the test, I can see there is a comparison and certificate how I can get, and there is a comparison of TOEFL, IELTS, and CFR scores so that we can compare with the score we got in this exam.